Sunday the 12th of March and we are on the FTSE 100. So let's have a recap of this market from last week in relation to the Sunday analysis video, and then we will have a look at the market for the trading week ahead. Okay, so what we were looking for last week was after we started to see this retrace, after the strong update on the 1st of March, we were looking for bulls to step into the market. Let's just mark this in. Looking for trend continuation. So we're looking for pullbacks into the key levels where we could potentially see the bulls stepping in. That's exactly what we've seen coming into the end of last week, and we've seen these levels down here acting as nice support. Now, what we also went over last week was that the pullback for that potential trend continuation did not necessarily mean we were going to see this market rallying and continuing the upward move. What we were trading on, looking for that pullback, was purely the anticipation of bulls watching down here for the potential for the trend continuation. However, the reason why I went over the fact that we would potentially not see the strong upward move is because the market has rallied here. It has then pulled back into key levels here, and then the key levels here. But instead of seeing a nice strong upward move for bullish trend continuation, what we have actually seen is the market grinding higher. So the upward move has lost a bit of that momentum. We're seeing the bears step in over and over again. The previous swing up has failed at the previous swing high, and it's just giving us clues that potentially the market is running out of steam. So rather than looking down here for very, very long, very, very strong upward moves, we're just simply looking to buy down here, but be aware that potentially the upward move would not materialize. Now, what we were looking at last week and going into this week, so let's start adding in for this week now. We have, in fact, you can take it up to the top of the spike. This section right here is acting as good resistance. We can see we failed. We have failed. We've then spiked up here on the Wednesday and we failed. Then on the Friday, we came up once again, tested and failed once again. So I'm going to be watching up here for potential resistance. We have the all-time highs just up above also that we can watch. I'll be watching for potential weakness coming into this market. Now, the key levels for me are then down here. Really, let's just mark this in. All of these pins down here. I'm happy to look here for potential support. However, what I'm more interested in is to see if the market begins to break through. If it begins to break through these levels once again, then we are likely / potentially seeing the weakness coming back into the FTSE. We'll see a move down into these levels right here. So when we've seen the market fall down on the Friday the 24th of February, if we start breaking back below these levels once again, it's very likely we will see another move down. Breaks below, I'll be looking for the market to press back up for potential resistance and those sell positions, taking the market down. We do have a level of support right here also to be aware of, but that breakdown would signify the most likely move is once again a test of these levels. Really going into next week, those are the main things. We do have support, obviously, just below at these levels. This is all from the ranging price action that we have been going over since the market has been chopping sideways. So whilst we are within here, we still have potential support and resistance, potential support and resistance. What I'm looking for now is, does the weakness continue up here? If it does, and we start to break down once again, key support. If we start breaking below that support, then the move down into these levels is very likely. And potentially we're going to see the FTSE coming down to at least the 7130 to 7100 area. So that's what I'm looking at for next week, guys. The main thing going into the start of next week is going to be the key resistance up above. Are we still failing at these levels? If we are, more than happy to start looking for the sell positions, taking this market back down. Key support really is this one. If we start to fail at these 7250 area once again, it's confirming weakness in the FTSE, with the next likely move being down to 7195 and potentially all the way down to 7100. Whilst we are, let me just get rid of some of these arrows. Whilst we are within this level of price action also, as I have mentioned, this market has been ranging. As soon as we popped up here, like this, what we went over was we had key resistance above, key support down below, and we were expecting this sideways move. That's what we've seen. Now, because the market is still within these levels, we still have to take account of them. So I will be watching here, and I will be watching here also for potential support. Okay, that's everything going into next week, guys. In fact, we also have the very likely situation of Article 50 being triggered next week. So likely we will see some price spikes. Also into overnight trading, we'll probably see some strong moves on the FTSE 100 as news comes out, as things are digested by traders. Okay guys, so as always, I hope that was helpful. I hope you all have a great trading week next week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.